Hello, it's Tune In Tuesday, and since so many of us are housebound, I thought I would share what's going on for me in this time. I noticed in myself, with all that's happening in the world, that my rhythm is off. The rhythms that I'm used to have been stirred up, have been shut down, have been put on hold, and that's can create a sense of sort of feeling lost, or like, what am I supposed to be doing? And one of the things that I've found yesterday really helped me is to actually expect less of myself. And it sounds sort of silly, but sometimes we just need to expect less of ourselves and allow one thing at a time to be enough, to be present for what's happening in our lives. And that for me meant saying, okay, I'm going to simplify, and I'm just going to do these 3 things today. In that process of tuning in to what's true for you right now, I just invite you to notice how your grounding feels. Do you feel grounded? Do you feel really rooted and stable in your life right now? I know a lot of people are experiencing uncertainty around their money, their job, their health. And a number one thing that we can do as energy sensitives to help ourselves with that sense of uncertainty is to get grounded. And so I just invite you right now to close your eyes and take a deep breath and notice that space at the base of your spine that is your tailbone, where your root chakra is, where your food, shelter, survival energy is, where we hold a lot of the energy around money and home. And visualize giving yourself a fresh new grounding cord. That means dropping off the old one if it is there, and growing a new one. It could be like an animal tail, it could be like a tree trunk or a beam of light that goes from the base of your spine all the way down into the earth, through the floor, through the layers of dirt and rock. And then see it energetically plug into a beautiful crystal cave in the center of the planet. That's a crystal cave that's there just for you to re-energize, to root in. You could wrap your roots around it. You can imagine it like an avatar, where those tentacles of the tail just sort of connect to the tree of life. And just notice that sensation of feeling yourself grounded. And also in this moment, take an intentional step to invite your spirit into your body, to make sure you haven't, in panic, in uncertainty, in being traumatized by what's happening in the world, sort of gone out of your body. So I just ask you to call your soul back in. I like to see it drop into the top of my head, just thinking of your soul sort of hovering up here going, okay, I don't know if it's safe to be in my body right now. And just invite it to come in to your crown. And you can do that by focusing your inner gaze on that space at the top of your head, and then setting the intention that you're inviting your soul to more fully be in your body in this moment. So again, be easy on yourself. Realize that we're all disrupted and our rhythms are shifting, and it may take a little time to get a new rhythm. But when you ground and you invite your spirit to be in your body, it can really help you. So I'm taking a little longer today because some of you know I've been going through all of my decks. And I have something like over 23 decks behind me. And so today is day 3 of me picking a new deck and telling you a little bit about it and then pulling a card from it. So I'm going to go ahead, and you can all, if you're not already tuning into that on Instagram or Facebook, it'll be there every day until I get through all of these decks. I'm going to be live or not live, but on a little video sharing with you. So today's deck is the Dream cards, and this is a pretty advanced deck. It's a very complex deck. So I don't work with it as often, but I find it really powerful. And it has two sets of cards that go with it. One are these big cards that have complex images on the back, and the other is the wisdom cards. So those first cards are called the dream cards, and these are called the matching wisdom card. And since I didn't want to take too much time with the video, I went ahead and went into my meditative state and picked one of that card for our class, for our session today. And the card that I got when I tuned in for today is this card, number 59, that is interesting. It has the medicine wheel, and it has a stop sign, and it also has a panic button at the other direction. So, wow, sounds like the cards are paying attention to what's going on in this time. So I'm going to read from the wisdom card for this draw. This card is about choosing. The central image, the seeker prostrates himself before the sacred circle. Its focus is on goals, directing, and consequences. Choice is when we put energy into one direction and not another. We say yes to one thing and no to all that would oppose it. What's going on in your life, in the world right now for all of us around this choice? Are we going to choose to stay in our homes and to not expose ourselves or other people to what's going on with this virus? Or are we going to say, no, we have a different priority. We'd rather be out in the world and taking our chances with because something else is more important. As you see that, and the government is making choices for us in that regard. When we choose, what we choose is what we become. We shall be known for far more by our choices than by what we say. Am I using my choice-making power just for myself or for a greater purpose? Wow, holy cow, this is so important. Am I using choice-making to break my compulsion to free life energy? What is the one choice I make in each and every choice? What is the one choice I make in each and every day? I can choose wholeness. Only the choosing are chosen. I don't know what that means. Just being honest. Your task is to commit fully to dealing with the consequences of your choices. Here we are. We're all dealing with the consequences of choices humanity has made on the planet. The secondary image on this card is the bridge. The seeker crosses the great gorge. Go from one place to another more passionately. Choose, 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 and never look back. The stop sign is the obstruction. The sign stops the seeker. We go with the energy, not against it. Whenever you are stopped, let go, and then choose and move on. And again, the yawn, the regression, the release. The seeker's mouth is open. Regression is when you will only go forward in life by going past your own limits. Either choose to regress or choose not to regress. The checkbook, money and energy. The seeker signs a check. It takes energy to generate energy. Choose where and where not to put your energy. Golly, this is just fantastic, isn't it? Perfect. Caress, touch, intimacy. Wow, since we're all being told not to touch each other and stay away, he caresses her cheek intimately. The more bonded, the less needy. Create mutual support systems to fulfill your needs. Create mutual support systems to fulfill your needs. I'm going to say that one more time. Create mutual support systems to fulfill your needs. We need that now more than ever. The button, an emergency, the release. He pushes the button. Choice is the one absolute. Change your life by making committed choices which you will follow through with. Crossroads, choice and regression. At the crossroads, the seeker chooses where to go next. Where you are is where you are meant to be. You cannot be anywhere else. Go where choice matters. The ship, travel, awareness. The ship travels dangerously at night, showing the outside and not the inside of self-deceiving. Make choices which bridge your inner and outer. Oh my gosh, I've got the chills, you guys. That is just like over the top in alignment with what we're working through right now as humanity on the planet. So I hope you all take time to be easy on yourself, let yourself off the hook, but make a good choice. Make choices considering how that affects now and how that affects the people around you and how that affects you in the long term and what you value. Sending you all healing, love, and blessings.